to speak to the Kia boys, the Dodge boys, and the Cadillac converter boys. And like I say, I speak from experience. I was an auto boy when I was a shorty. Any good hustle that I had to get, I was on it. So trust me. Well, likewise, belts. Um, so like I say, I don't speak from nobody else's standpoint or nobody else's life. I speak on my own. I don't throw no rocks and hide in my hands. And I don't judge nobody. I just want y'all to be careful and find a better hustle. And once again, it don't hurt to get the likes up. Tap that little old button. Bonk. It don't hurt to do that. But we need to speak to our children because they are nephews, they are nieces. What up, Neat? We need to, show more compassion to our youth and let them know there's better ways they can get money. Oh, here go the sock girl. Ain't no more showing no socks or shoes. The foot fetish ain't working today. You really had me climbing on top of the chair, trying to appease the people. Not today. But I tell you, I got on some Just Don socks, melanated on, company and brand designer, and I have on some Slim Thugs clothing line, slippers, slides, or whatever you call. Boss Life, melanated on. Oh, Chance the Rapper #3 hat, melanated on. So, like James Brown say, I feel good when I support my people. You are amazing, sir. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen. So are you. What it say? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Okay, YouTube. And like you wearing dress socks. Not no dress socks. They basketball socks. He Don C. Do you know who Don C is? Kanye West business partner and was managing him, road managing. But he has his own clothing line. Let me see, Alicia Dawn. What city are you in, Alicia? I got people everywhere. They pull up on you now. Well, that package for Capone. So, Washington. Okay, what part of Cali? What city? Okay. Art Studios. That's good. Bay Area. Yara. All right, I might have you pull up on Network for me then. Oh, Nettie. You pull up on him. Send me a DM on my Instagram so I can see what it is that you have. Because I don't rock no anything now. I like the style and profile now, Alicia. If it ain't nothing you'll come flirt with me in, I don't want it. So if it ain't nothing that you'll say, oh, I got to have him, I don't want it, Alicia. But then again, it can be, I don't know what it is you providing. You'll love what I'm saying? Okay. Let me check it out. Yeah, but it's serious though, y'all. I really want us to talk to our children. Look at my man. He over in Indonesia right now doing a floating breakfast. And over here, he supposed to be chilling. He over here liking my videos on my picture. I'm gonna send him this so he'll know that when he was doing this, I was going live over there. So, Gary, Indiana, GI, the home of the Jacksons. Mike, the GOAT. Do you sell your reworn dress socks, and how much do I have to pay? No, I don't sell no reworn dress socks. I give them away. I clean them first, of course, then I give them away without no holes in them or nothing. And you keep saying dress socks, though. You must be from out the country or something. Where you from? Because dress socks for here is when you have on a suit and a tie and a dress sock with slacks, three-piece suits. Are you in Philly? Are you trolling? I want them dirty. I don't wear no dirty socks. I change my underclothes every day. So I couldn't give you nothing dirty. The DMV, Indiana. Who else we got? The Bay Area, Cali. I tried to catch a live so y'all be woke. Send me some socks too. Neat. You want some too? North Minneapolis. My little brother got his own clothing line up there in Chicago, bro. Fisher Kingdom. He got a little Boosie rocking his clothes. That's what's up. Congratulations to him. All our fashion designers, artists of all kind. This melanated on alkaline water from a brother. Avlacia alkaline water. You know I had to have some of that, Jack. That alkaline and that coconut water. Make sure you check on them horses. They won. We won the race this weekend. Or you talking about, because your name Hellcat, so is you talking about on the car? Horses under the hood. JoJo, let's see. JoJo, everybody say east side is stay to the lake. I say Stony or South Chicago to the lake. No, it goes with your address. So if you at 75th and State and you going east, and your address is 7500 East 75th Street, that's east. The address will tell you where you at. That's what you have to go off of. So that's why they say stay to the lake, because once you get to the dividing lines, so like Roosevelt would be the dividing line. Some would say Madison Street would be the dividing line from west and south. But if you're on the south side, we'll say Roosevelt would be the dividing line, because it run east and west. I think I see a message from you, from the sister with the info, sending you more. Okay. Well, I see your page, so but I don't know. Are you a tattoo artist or painter? Or you painting items? You talented if this all your work. But y'all, people in Cali, y'all got a beautiful scenery, so I can see you being talented like this. I can see that. Yeah, I can see you being this talented. Y'all got a lot to look at, and biker clubs and water, just scenery as a whole. Scenery. I don't know what this is. Is that like a video game box or something? I don't play video games, so I like the wolf picture. I'm being stingy, y'all. I ain't showing y'all. She look like Saigon daughter. Yeah. Okay, I'll check it out. You know what? I just had something like that too. Look at my global gangster. He over here. I'll let y'all see. He over there. Breath is in the pool. That's my good brother right there. You know I love to see that. Where we at? Shout out from Houston already, huh? You think you can stop most of the crimes in Chicago? I mean, crimes come from many things, brother. So it's the people gotta stop it. You know what I'm saying? I can't watch any and everybody. Always hit the like button. Appreciate you, bro. You ever come to Philly? For sure. I was just out there. What's the word? Bankroll, what it do? Why don't JoJo do trolling on the internet? It's corny. That I don't like it. It's corny to me. Yep, neat. Neck and wrist. Salute, stay trill. Yeah, that all that trolling. I mean, certain stuff. I don't trolling. Funny stuff to me is like funny Marco page, um, Drewski page. Drewski hilarious. Like that. What he call it? Something records. That dude is crazy. What is Drewski page? Let me see. Now that's hilarious. Like I like to have fun and laugh. Y'all great sense of huge sense of humor. So I can really crack jokes with it all day long for real, but it get draining after a minute. Drewski. Yeah, it get draining after a while. It's like, come on, man. Especially cracking jokes for free. What is his could have been records? Yeah. This last post he just posted though, man, I'm talking about hilarious. But yeah, y'all, I like to laugh and have fun. Enjoy the world, man. Yeah, I like to enjoy the world. Have a ball. See the world. I don't wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Oh man, I heard you speak about Tay Sharkey in one of your lives. Rest in peace to the brother. He had a lot of potential. Super talented young brother, man. I couldn't believe that, man. Pittsburgh pulled up. Salute to Pittsburgh. Long live Psycho Mike. You did. Childhood global gangster. Moved to Pittsburgh. Tragic incident. He was driving up the block. It was a shootout going on and he caught a stray. We'd have never thought that's how that would turn out. Where he at? Where who at? Um, yeah, man. So yeah, I never would have, long live Tay Sharkey, very talented artist, y'all. They just had took his page down too. They had just took his Instagram page. For sure, stay real at all times. They had just took his Instagram page and he was just trying to build his new page up. And he was sending me some songs and videos. And him and Duck did a song like 3 years ago. And then he took a break after that. When he was just coming back strong. And I was pitching his music to a lot of the labels and the label reps. Because he definitely would have been one of them artists that you know how they say, what's my man name? The Baby. Like, how the Baby make big records, huge records like that. He was one of them type of artists. He gonna make the drill stuff, but he was way talented. Gary, Indiana. So salute to GI. I just left Indiana. Actually like 10 minutes ago. Happy birthday to Common Rashi, East Side Rider, East Side Ride. Today Rashi birthday, today Common birthday. Salute to Common, man. Happy birthday. I saw Common last time, I think, where we was in Atlanta or LA. It was Atlanta or LA. He was getting off the elevator and we was getting on. Or was we coming off? Yeah, we was coming off and he was standing right there to get on. Yeah, was that Atlanta or New Orleans? It was Atlanta, New Orleans, or LA. I want to say Atlanta. I done got all off topic, y'all. We was talking about getting our little nephews and nieces in order, stopping them young girls from trying to set guys up for money that ain't worth it. Let's try to talk them into letting them know it's cool to get a job until they stack their money up and become entrepreneurs. What else is that? Yeah, Kia boys here in Milwaukee, a whole mess. The police just don't even bother. See, that's crazy. You can't even park your car nowhere. And like, if something ever happened to a car of mine, I never really complained or never say nothing. You just be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I was the same way. When I was a shorty, we was the auto boys. So we going around taking hubcaps and emblems off the car, the Mercedes emblem. We used to get like $75, $100 for the emblem. Of course not. It's me. You trolling, and in a minute, I'm about to have Neat get you out of here. Because you know damn well there ain't no kin of him. Abilene, Maryland, stay on the check-in. Whole DMV, all my dogs, yo. So, depending on, because you had Cadillac, Mercedes, and we'll get $100 for like the emblems, the Mercedes-Benz sign, the Cadillac sign, depending on the snatch out radio. Some people call them pullouts. We'll get 175, 150, 100 and a quarter. And that was it. So really hubcaps, the emblems, Big JoJo Capone, Cali Bay checking in. Salute. And yeah, because what you saying don't make sense. You asking questions. Anybody that's on here can find me on Instagram. It's like, what is you doing? You starting to, it becomes a nuisance. This what I'm saying is like being trolling. I don't like that. You done already came with the same. Every time you jump on the live, it's the same thing. What kind of socks you got on? Could I have your socks? This and that. So that type of attention seeking, it can be cool, but I'm not a person that seeks attention, and I'm not a person that need his ego stroked. That ain't my style. Like, I'm not one of them dudes. I'm a project baby from the ghettos of America. Pissy hallways, whatever else you can think of if you think of the ghetto. That's where I come from. So I accept, I acknowledge any compliment. That's because I have manners. You know, I was raised different. I'm you tell me you like something I got, or how I'm looking or something, I say thank you. But when it just keep on going and going, it's like, come on, man. Benz box. We made belt buckles out of the BMW emblem. Yep, all the emblems. Appreciate you for the like button. Thieves in Kentucky stole $695,000 Dodge Counter Hellcats from dealership. Yeah, I saw that. Was that in Louisville or Lexington? Yeah, thanks, Neat. They hitting them kids up in Minnesota. In a minute, got some little electric piece. Yeah. Yeah, they stealing them cars, man. And it's like, I got a childhood brother. We was stealing cars, and you know you supposed to be on security, so we watching, and he down with his head down, peeling the car up, and the guy came out busting. You get to come out busting. No, we'll never work that out. I ain't got nothing to work out. Once a person expose their hand on and have a sucker stroke, we can never work it out. It is what it is. I can never unsee you doing something that's clown worthy, or you know, you gonna forever be a sucker to me. Like I can't unsee it. Black Warrior, look at him. Y'all flirting, yeah. Don't turn my channel to the nah, y'all can turn it into the meet and greet if y'all want. Do y'all. They say Kia and Hyundais are uninsurable in some places. Yeah, they need to start making them. Black Warriors, you need to, we supposed to be talking to our nieces and nephews and our children and telling them to leave these people cars alone before they get hurt. They're in a lot of cities where you got the license to carry, and you pulling up to somebody's car messing with their stuff, and they're gonna have a problem with that. And nobody like nothing getting taken away from them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but that was our hustle, and I understand that that's their little hustle now. The things that they want, they're not feeling like they can get from their parents, because the parents might got more than, you know, they might have more than one or two, three siblings. So you trying to ask mama for Jordans or whatever every 2 weeks, it ain't gonna happen. Nubian, what it do? So, you know, now it's like, well, you know what? I'm gonna take it easy on mama. I'm gonna take it light. I'm gonna go out here and try to find me some hustles to where that I can do it on, you know what I'm saying, uh, get it going. Um, here comes Shadow. Peace more. You just gonna make everybody more. See, this the thing with the titles, y'all, because that was the would have been it live beforehand, but I only had a small window. You know what I'm saying? For sure, these uh, but keep on taking. So at the end of the day, it's like we would want our children to do something different. Like say we knew a grocery store, and instead of them hustling in the parking lot, because sometimes these children startle these people. They're trying to do well, but they got hoodies on, face, they got masks on, talking about could I help you to your car? And you're gonna make a person feel uncomfortable, you know? Or as soon as you go to pump your gas, you got 2, 3 of them running up to your car. You don't know if they about to try to jack you. They got their hoodie on, their mask on. And of course, if it's cold outside, you're trying to stay warm while you hustling at the same time. But it's just we have to pull our children and really just sit them down and have real conversations with them. Chicago, on the original more. Well, do you know when they were saying Moors, that was short for Morocco? So instead of calling Africans at the time, they was calling them Moors, meaning Moroccans. So Moor was just short for Moroccan. What happened to the shirts? I'm like, I had a solid red one and a solid blue one. Mom gave us the rock back, and they probably gone now. Noble Drew Ali, Jeff Ford, Carlos Cooks. Yeah, Noble Drew Ali was out in Jersey. So that's really what that was about. And then Morocco was actually the first place America made a treaty with. So that's why it became that way. Is there money and junk removal? Of course. That hey man, you know it's funny you say that, right? Because man, long live my Uncle Dickie, right? He was Uncle Dickie just 92 or 93. He was like 91 or something, right before he passed. But he was trying to get me together to come sit with him because he had a whole plan to do junk removal. But was it more junk removal? But it was damn, what do we call the trash? Like what do it's called something. Uh but anyway, like the disposal, but just say like for garbage. And he had a whole plan for us to do that. I think he had the uh, budgets, the accounts. He had it all ready, and I was traveling, and he kept calling. He kept calling, but I was gone at the time. And when I think I got back, he was sick, so he was like, "Let him get together," and link back up with him. And then I left again. And then I think by the time I called him, long story short, I had seen a Facebook post of somebody saying rest in peace. And I'm like, oh, don't tell me, I just talked to him. Uh, so he was my grandfather, brother. My grandfather, they was hustling buildings since they was like 13 years old. And you see Uncle Dickie, he was just like 91, 92, but still moving and grooving. He still owned a bunch of bars and uh, grocery store / liquor store, convenience stores. Um, did I say laundromat? Laundromat, countless of properties. So, when I was getting my money up, I would go to him too, because he had Duds and Suds on 69th and Dorchester. If you're from Chicago, you'll know on the east side. And he had this store on 73rd in Dorchester. So that whole brown brick building, that whole strip right there, that was his. Then he had Miss Biscuits on South Chicago. That was his property. Uh, he had property everywhere though. But them some of the ones that I'm remembering off the top of my head. Hold on, let me read some of this. Morocco, Moreno in black is, let me see. Okay, I answered that. All the eastern bands of American Indians are Moors. CDC website. I'd rather just take recycling. Thanks, Leisha. I'd rather just take the DNA and get it over with. Copper collecting. Supposed to making $30K a month, bro. Oh yeah, well if you doing it, there you go. Yeah, if you making that, that's what's up. Congratulations. I got 3 trucks now. Oh, you on the right path? Now see, like I say, like the shorties that's running around, I don't know how old they would have to be for you to hire them. You know, if you can, but stuff like that. So if you got a few of the shorties in the neighborhood and you know they out there stealing Cadillac converters or them cars and all that, hey, tell them, man, leave that alone. You know, get you some, put your work suit on, get out here and help with this junk removal, you know what I'm saying, with your company, and let them know, like, give them something to look forward to, meaning, if you pull up in a Rolls Royce, don't get upset or be hating because you in your Rolls Royce. Let them know that it took you to clean your credit, 6 months of your work checks, you put the down payment, now you paying your note or whatever. I'm just using that as an example. And you got that. So you letting them know that within 6 months time to a year's time, they can ride like that too. So it's more than what we just tell them, it's what we show them, you know. So at the end of the day, we do a pass down game, you know, to where it's that you got to know if a person is more responsible enough to say, hey, you can take over the note on this, you know what I'm saying, and then show them that way too, and let them know, listen, don't go out there trying to buy whatever, you know, you're gonna have to say no to something if you're gonna ride like this and maintain it. So we got to teach them how to maintain as well, you know, because some people lose the things that they had in certain cases, and now they depressed and they upset and all this stuff. And it's like, because now they want to keep up with the Joneses when whatever business they had might have crumbled. You know, a lot of people wake up every day trying to see what's the next thing to invest in. Man, my nephew just sent me an app. I'm proud of him. He got some like cleaning service app, or like damn, it's in this phone, so I can't click out of here. He's doing like painting and, you know, handyman. They got like a handyman app he got. I'm proud of him. He sent me that this morning, so he said post it for him. But he sent me a link, so I either got to screenshot it to post it. And I asked him, was it just in Texas? Because he in Texas, but he said they're all in America. So I guess what they're doing is they can hire crews in each city to get the services done. So like when ladies, like say a lot of ladies, they got their homes and they don't have no handymans on deck, you know what I'm saying? His app will send some people, you know, from his company, you know, to do the work. So that was smart. That was sharp. Midwest General 2 GG 1111 salute. Salute, Phantom. It's funny, bro. The whole hood know me and see me come up. Now I'm just on the go. Staying safe. Don't see them youngins anymore. Okay, well, you know, if you staying busy, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm just saying, like, if you had any of your little cousins or brothers and sisters, like mama could have still been in the hood or something, and, you know, little cousins or the next door neighbors you grew up with, you know the responsible ones out of each family from the neighborhood. and you let them know, like, man, this is what I'm into. See, because you're right, a lot of people now only seeing certain people on social media, so they not seeing them every day how it was coming up together, walking to school together, playing on the court together, because really, to be honest, once you left high school and went off to college, that's if you was a person that went off to college, that's honestly when you first left or felt divided from the neighborhood, and it was a few went off to college, and the people that's stuck in the hood, they'd be proud of them, like, oh man, yeah, he went to college, man, or he went to the Army, he went to the Navy, stuff like that. He went to the Air Force, or she went to the Air Force. So, I I kind of think every hood almost had that. I did, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of my guys' sisters that went to the, like, it was more the women in the neighborhood that went to like the Navy and all that type of, well, like some kind of forces, the Army or something. It was like in my hood, it was more the women that almost went to that. I can't really picture no guys that went, to be honest. I'm sure it was some, but I can't think off the top of my head. Uh, some went to college. Some was hooping, coaching, wind up doing stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. But that just was something that was near dear to me to speak on the Kia boys and Dodge boys and Hyundai boys, and you know, that was something I used to do as a child. So I understand them, but if I can tell them to do something better with their life, I'm here for that all day long. You know, I'm here for that all day long. So that's really it. I'll keep y'all posted. Talk to our children, nieces and nephews, siblings, next door neighbors, or whatever, and just give them some guidance. That's all they need, and show them more than enough if you can. Don't give up on them easy. All that started in Milwaukee. No, Sean, you got 50 states, brother. It started everywhere. In every major city has been going on. No, Hellcat, ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? You give when you can. You might got your own children. See, people got to understand. People got their own family too. You know what I'm saying? So you doing for your children, that's your responsibility. But that's why I say, if you can provide some guidance to the youngins or whatever in the neighborhood, so be. And if you got some money, if you got some old clothes, certain things to show, that's up to you, just doing your good deed. You know what I'm saying? You're not obligated to do nothing but support your responsibility. So don't never forget that. And as they say, and my daddy told me and raised me, God bless the child that got his own. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel guilty. Don't sit back and beat yourself up about it. If we see people that's living on the streets or whatever, it's reasons behind everything. Some fell victim to drugs, some mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? Our government's supposed to be handling that. They should be uh, making sure, or have a crew of people riding throughout these places, and trying to get them people into a facility for the drugs or the mental illness. They have relied on the people to do their job, and that's not fair to the people, because that's why they use them law-abiding citizen, caring people, and they always speak to that when they are doing their politics and their elections and all this. They want to, oh, the great people of this city and all that. They know they capping. You know what I'm saying? But the great people of this city get mistreated. Y'all charge us all this money for the speeding trap ticket. You know what I'm saying? Charge all this money for the window sticker ticket. I mean, the window sticker, the license plate sticker, the insurance. Y'all draining the people dry. So it's like you just working to pay bills. So you really have to do away with a lot of things and stack and save, stack and save, stack and save for years, almost till you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That you can do some other things or own some other things to bring in some extra income. So yeah, brother, you doing good for yourself. I'm proud to hear that. You got your own family. Look out. Those that you try to get a game to and they don't listen, keep it moving. And keep your eye on them too, because you got a lot of family members that be hating. You got a lot of friends and homies you grew up that be hating because you take an initiative to do the rightful things in life. It's not your fault. Follow suit. If I see you doing good, you see how you just got on here and spoke on the type of business you involved in and how much you making a month. You didn't have to say that because I got a song called Stop Pocket Watching. So I don't be wanting nobody counting the pockets, no way. But anybody that was on here that saw that should jump to the, do they due diligence and reach and try to do that. Who you talking about, Markeith? A little child? That's sad. See, stuff like that, man, I don't be liking to hear that. For sure, Drew, each one teach one. There any harm to children or elders or women or just us in general, like you get just tired of it, bro. At a certain age, you just fearless, heartless, you ain't thinking. You just moving out of reaction. But once you start getting age on you, not saying you still won't revert back to how you once was, if somebody, messing with you or overstepping their boundaries. But I'm just saying overall, because a lot of people take that for granted. Oh, they older, they don't want no smoke and all that. And that be the one that's gonna smoke you. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's cool to leave people alone. You never know what a person's day is like. You don't know if they woke up on the wrong side of the bed or not. I think a lot of our problem be if you're a driver, be their road rage. So my message to us, the drivers, be cool, relax, inhale, exhale. If a person weaving or driving slow, whatever, you peeping that because you driving for yourself and others anyway. So if you see this person riding slow or swerving, just get around them and go on head on instead of trying to blow the horn and all that because you really don't know what they doing in their car. They looking for an excuse. If they got a tool in their lap, they looking for an excuse to let it blow. You know what I'm saying? Because they on crash out missions. Um, dig into your people a little more to see if they on them crash out missions. Try to talk them out of it. Give them something to do. I was talking to her sister. She said, when I go lives and have these conversations, it's like a therapy session because she breaks down, she cries, she says she's only seeing herself like having these deep conversations with me because not only is she able to get that stuff off her chest, but like I told her, I'm a life coach and a motivational speaker. So it comes natural with me when I'm dealing with people. She like, how do you, and I'm like, when you go live with me and we talking, you bringing that to me. I don't know that that's the type of day you having. I just try to get you from that state of mind. Ego has us as a people so far gone. Yeah. We move on principles though. It's mindless motions. Yeah, it's weird. And amongst the concoctions that they giving us, um, you know what they got on every corner. We need to get them up out of here. Our celebrities, they all money ain't good money. They know what that stuff do to our people. So I ain't gonna lie, I give them all a side eye. Any of them liquor investor guys, you know, I owned a liquor store as well. As soon as it was over with, it was over with. And I was just riding earlier because I rode past the location and I was like, do I have any regrets? And I was saying to myself, uh, do I regret owning a liquor store? And at the moment, it's like I don't regret it. It was just at the moment. See, this how it be. You get into your what should I invest in stages, right? So as an investor, that's your mind. You're gonna wake up like, damn, what's the next thing to invest in? I need some extra money. And the opportunity came by to invest in this liquor store. So, hey, I got my bread. Come on with it. Um, at the time, Cameron and Jim was doing that scissor deal, and we had to go meet up with Juicy J in Miami, you know, to get them to do the commercial for it. I wonder if I can find that commercial. It was a scissor like commercial with and it was a song too with Juicy J. Did Cam jump on that song? I'm not sure, but it was Cam Jim. I don't know. But long story short, so I was able to have the liquor in a store. So of course they was eating that up. You know, we couldn't get the company to send enough of it because of course picture being the first one to have something. So just let's say like when the Jordans drop in my stores, the store that got the Jordans first. So you know, so the scissor was like that. So I always been an entrepreneur and a hustler, even though some try to make me out to be this jack boy and robber and all this and that. All that what happens, you know what I'm saying, if someone owed me something, you know what I'm saying, and didn't pay me or thought they was gonna play games, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you gonna let that happen, or you gonna come for what's yours? Simple. Fair exchange ain't never a robbery. Now, if you owe a person, compensate the person. That's it. It ain't have flip, say, friendly, extortion, JoJo. No, no, no. People owe you. I comes to collect. And on that note, I'm going on, Joan. Capone. Much love to y'all.